Yo, what is happening, you D-Gen to Dene? That's right, Eevee Box is a fantastic play right now. The deck is super powerful, the most powerful it's ever been, to be honest, since it's been a deck in the format. Before we jump into it, though, and I break it all down, gotta give a huge shout out to Dragon Shield, of course, for sponsoring my content and sponsoring me as a competitor in the PokemonTCG space. Got a ton of high-quality accessories, deck boxes, playmats, and stuff like that. But, of course, you know that I love them for their card sleeves, specifically the matte style of sleeves. If you're looking for some color recommendations, I'm a big fan of the ambers as well as the tangerines as far as orange colors go, the blood reds for the red colors, and then the magentas, of course, for the purple pink spectrum of colors. Check them out, dragonshield.com. A link, of course, will be in the description, and code AzulGG will get you a discount over there as well. So Eevee Box, one of the reasons it's become such a more powerful deck in the format is because Grimmsnarl is really, really good, and we've got a really good Grimmsnarl matchup now thanks to the inclusion of the Leafeon EX. 270 HP, it's got that Verdant Storm for a grass and a color, so you do 60 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So that will usually one-hit KO Grimmsnarl, but the bigger attack, the better attack. Honestly, the Verdant Storm is sometimes all we need. Just be aggressive with Flareon early game. Burning Charge, take the KOs on the Badoos and the Impidimps and the Monkey Dories. They finally get a Grimmsnarl set up, and then we can swing back with the Verdant Storm, which usually works because they usually have at least 2 energy on the Grimmsnarl to attack with it, and they probably have some energy built up on bench Monkey Dories to be able to use the Adrenabrain. So that's great. 2 energy, quick attack, really easy to set up through a Crispin or the Crystal plus any energy type. But there's also the Moss attack here for a Grass, Fire, and Colors. It does 230 damage, and then we heal 100 damage from all of our bench Pokemon. And Grimmsnarl is basically a spread deck. It's like a pseudo spread deck, and if we can heal all the damage off our bench Pokemon, or just about all the damage, it puts us in almost an unlosable position at that point. So yeah, that matchup definitely very favorable. Of course, we still have the Sylveon here, which gives us a very, very favorable Dragapult matchup. If you're newer to this deck, the thing to kind of figure out in the Dragapult matchup is when to be using Magical Charm and when to be using the Angelite. The Angelite's super powerful up against Stage 2 decks that aren't Grimmsnarl. Can still be okay against Grimmsnarl, but really up against like Charizard decks and Dragapult decks, you want to be using the Angelite, resetting their Stage 2 Pokemon that are built up into play. And of course, it is a Psychic Pokemon, so the Magical Charm does 160 damage, but if we have Clefairy on our bench, we're doing 320 damage, which one-hit KOs the Dragapult. And we have 270 HP, so Dragapult's not one-hit KOing us unless they get something like a Dusknoir involved. So we got 2 really good matchups against 2 of the top decks in the format, and I would argue the third top deck in the format in terms of popularity and how good they are is Gardevoir. That is where this deck comes up a little bit short, but Gardevoir is not as good of a play as it was last format. That's another reason that Eevee Box is so good, and that's because Grimmsnarl is favored against Guarding. Not like overwhelmingly. It is a solid matchup for Grimmsnarl, but it's not something where the Gardevoir players are like, well, I guess I should just go get an early lunch instead of playing out this round. But yeah, that's why the deck is so good right now. Gardevoir's less good of a play, still a very strong deck, but the new big deck in the format, we have a super strong matchup against with the Leafeon. So, of course, Flareon is still in here as kind of the more neutral attacker in the deck. 4/4 Noctowl. We have one of each Eevee in here as well. The Eevee with the boosted evolution, the Eevee with the colorful friends. Honestly, I'm still not a huge fan of the boosted evolution Eevee, but it has come up a little bit more recently in some of my games. So I'm keeping it around for right now. I kind of want to play like 2 of the Colorful Friends Eevee because I use that attack a decent amount, to be honest. I would never cut this Eevee. And of course, we like having the Eevee EX. It's tanky. It's a Terra Pokemon that isn't an evolution, which is great. So like an early game nest ball for an Eevee EX. Not only is it going to evolve into one of our main attackers, but it keeps the Noctowl enabled in case we don't have an out to a different Terra Pokemon, or if our opponent Ionos us after our initial fan call with the Fan Rotom, then the Eevee EX will be there on the board to provide us that Terra Pokemon for the Noctowl. For the other attackers that we have in here, of course, we got the Pheasantipity, the Latias for the free retreat, or not attackers, Pokemon, Mew EX for draw support. Terrapagos is in here as well. Now, Terrapagos is a big deal because for 2 colorless energy, it can attack, which is a big deal for our Briar combos at the end of games. In the more aggressive matchups, the Golden Go, the Raging Bolt, the Joltik Box, we need to be really aggressive initially with Flareon, usually the Burning Charge, get our initial knockouts. Maybe we use the secondary attack from Flareon, but when we're getting one-hit KO'd really aggressively back and forth, then all of a sudden it can be hard to close out games if we don't have a super efficient attacker like the Terrapagos that we can use that unified beatdown, combo that with a Briar and a wide bench with an Area 0. and we can get our last 3 prize cards if we go for like a 1-2-3 prize trade. We can also go for a 2-2-2 prize trade, but the efficiency of the Terrapagos is really nice. And the reason it's better than something like Ursaluna is because it can combo with the Briar. Ursaluna cannot combo with Briar because it's not a Terra Pokemon. If Ursaluna was a Terra Pokemon, we would just play Ursaluna instead of the Terrapagos. But we need a Terra Pokemon that's an efficient attacker in the end of the game to be able to use the Briar combos. Besides that, I do have the Ditto in here. I was having a lot of games in a row where I just wasn't able to get a Terra Pokemon in play. And of course, the Ditto is super good in these Noctowl decks because you can Fandor them for Ditto, retreat into Ditto, and turn Ditto into anything. And the one thing that's cool to turn it into is a Terra Pokemon. Specifically with this deck, we'd be wanting to turn it into the EVX most of the time. Could turn it into the Terrapagos as well, depending on the situation. Most of the time, it wants to become an EVX, which gives us our Terra Pokemon to then activate our Noctowls, which we found off of our Fan Rotom. So I've been trying out the Ditto recently, but that is like the top card to cut if we feel like we need room for something else. Yeah, Ditto's like number 1 on the chopping block. The other card that I was trying out was a third Area 0. Now, I do kind of like the idea of playing a stadium to bump our bench and remove liabilities, but it matters a little bit less now that we have Leafeon in the deck up against the Dragapult matchup and the Grimmsnarl matchup. This heals a lot of damage off our bench Pokemon that those decks spread to our bench to then try and take big multi-prize turns. If we just have to pull off an attack with a Leafeon, we take away that option of the big multi-prize turns. So I'm a little bit less inclined to want to include a non-Area 0 stadium in the deck to then bump and remove liabilities off our own bench. So I was leaning a little bit more towards the third Area 0 because it's a card that we want in the early game just to go wide. And if our opponent has an immediate or a pretty aggressive response to our Area 0 and we didn't get like a full 8 perfect bench that we're looking for, then it's nice to have like a more aggressive follow-up. Now we can do that with 2 Area 0s. It's a little bit harder to do though. Prize cards get involved a little bit more often as well. So I was really liking the third Area 0, but then I was struggling to find my Terra Pokemon in the early game, so I'm kind of in between Ditto and third Area 0 right now. And also for those big, wide late game benches, so we can use Terrapagos with Briar, we also need Area 0 sometimes as well. So another reason to play the third Area 0, just to find it more frequently, find it more often. Noctowls are great, but we can't find everything off Noctowl. Sometimes we need like Countercatcher plus Crispin and Area 0. That's 3 cards, not 2. So hopefully we need to draw into one of them off the Pheasantipity. So more Area 0s just increases our odds of drawing into that. So got the 3 Crispin, of course, 2 Boss, 2 Iona, 1 Briar, 1 Turo. This has all felt super good. Nothing I think I would change here. I don't really want to play the Turo, but there is like the Maractuses and stuff going around. So we kind of have to play the Turo, I feel like, more so than anything. Would prefer not to play it. Kind of feels like we have to play it. That's why I got the Turo in here. I would probably cut it if stuff like Maractus and like kind of retreat lock shenanigans weren't going on. Cyrano. Cyrano is also a card that I'm not sold on quite yet. I do like it more than the Brox. I've been seeing people play the Brox in here. Brox is cool. It's cool to have a supporter card that can find Pokemon, whether it be basics or evolutions. Brox does both, but a little bit more limited. If you go to find like an evolution, like a Flareon EX, that's all you get. If you go to find some basic Pokemon, you can't find the evolution. The Cyrano is cool because it can find a lot. You can get like Pheasantipity, Flareon, I don't know, Eevee EX or something like that. So you get your follow-up Eevee, you get your attacker for the turn, and you get Pheasantipity if they just took a knockout, and you get to draw some cards with that. So the Cyrano is super powerful for that reason. Big fan of it. The combos you can pull off with it. So I'm definitely leaning more towards the Cyrano over the Brox. I don't think I'd ever play both, but I'm not sold on it being a worthwhile inclusion in the decks. Potentially like something like second Terra Orb or just more Ultra Balls could be better, but overall, I'm enjoying it so far. Pokemon Search, 4 Nest Ball, 2 Buddy Poffin, only 2 Ultra Ball. I would definitely want to try and get more Ultra Balls in here, but I don't think at the cost of cutting any of these. The Terra Orb is also really nice because it's a very efficient way to find one of our big attackers, or even find something like the EVX or the Terrapagos as well. It can be kind of act as a 5th Nest Ball in that way. And Nest Ball is like the most powerful Pokemon Search card in this deck. Finding our big basic Pokemon, the Fez, the Latias, the Mew, when we need them is super important. So Nest Balls are a big deal for that. Besides that, for the Gust Effects, 2 Boss, like I mentioned, we also have 2 Countercatcher in here, and these are a big deal for the Briar lines, but also, honestly, even up against stuff like Dragapult, when we're trying to do a lot of Angel Lighting, the Countercatcher is also pretty good for that, because we can kind of like let them draw the first couple prize cards, potentially, and just Angel Light for a little while, they eventually draw a prize card, and then it gives us access to Countercatcher to bring up other stuff off their bench, and then Angel Light specific targets while trying to trap something in the active. But like I said, also a big deal for the more aggressive matchups. You go up against the Raging Bolts, or stuff like that. You want to be able to have a counter catcher for that early initial knockout. Like for an example, against Raging Bolt, if they go like Fan Rotom KO one of our Hootoots or Fan Rotoms, if we start that, then we can respond with Flareon counter catcher, bring up the Grass Ogre Pawn off the bench, knock it out. And at that point, we're always going to be behind on the prize exchange, so we can continuously use and have access to the second counter catcher to help us close out games more cleanly. And it's a huge card to combo with Briar as well. So big fan of the double counter catcher in the deck right now for the aggressive matchups. 2 Ultra Ball, like I mentioned, would like a little bit more for the recovery. 1 Night Stretcher, 1 Super Rod. This has felt like more than enough for sure. Definitely don't think I need any more recovery in here. One card that I've kind of felt like I wouldn't hate to have in the deck would be a Vessel, just as a way to get energy out of the deck a little bit more consistently. But Night Stretcher can kind of act as Vessel in that way. After the first couple turns, we're going to have energy in the discard pile, so maybe more Night Stretchers would be better than Earthen Vessel, or even just a 4th Crispin. Crispin is like the most important card in the deck for the most part, so like maybe just a 4th Crispin instead of something like an Earthen Vessel would also be better. The thing about Earthen Vessel is it is an item, so it allows you to do something like Iono plus Vessel off of a Noctowl to get your energy attachment for turn, but then be disruptive, or Boss, or Turo, or something like that. So that is one thing that the Earthen Vessel gives us. That's something like another Crispin wouldn't. We can play it alongside a different supporter. Like I said, Night Stretcher probably does stuff pretty similarly, though. If we have like 5 energy in play and our opponent hasn't taken a KO, we're probably feeling okay about our situation. But if they're taking KOs, then all of a sudden Night Stretcher is effectively the Earthen Vessel at that point. So maybe more Night Stretcher would be the way to go. Also, though, I am playing the Glass Trumpet, and this card has definitely been a game changer. I've had it in and out of my previous builds. I feel like maybe I've just never played with it, but I would 100% be playing with it moving forward, especially in those more aggressive matchups. Joltik Box, Raging Bolt, and Golden Go. I saying Golden Go is like a more aggressive deck maybe feels a little weird, but it's like it plays on the same tempo as Joltik Box. Like the first turn they set up, the second turn they start 1-hit KOing everything, right? But yeah, the Glass Trumpet to keep energy in play and keep attacking turn after turn after turn is a huge deal in this deck. I love the Glass Trumpet in here. Makes things so much easier, so much more efficient. It's kind of like what I was talking towards with the Earthen Vessel. Sometimes you want an Iono plus Glass Trumpet. Briar plus Glass Trumpet. Oops, I cut the Glass Trumpet. Glass Trumpet at the end of the game is also like a huge combo. That's maybe like the main combo that comes up, is utilizing the Glass Trumpet alongside like the Briar or the Iono in the mid game to be able to be disruptive with a supporter, don't have to use the Crispin, but are still able to pull off those big attacks turn to turn. Of course, we got the Sparkling Crystal in here. I was a big fan of the Unfair Stamp previously, but especially now that we got the Leafeon in here and we're going a little bit wider in terms of options, I definitely like the Sparkling Crystal. 2 Area 0, like I mentioned, and then for the energy, it's a 2-2-2-2-1 lineup with the Grass energy. I think maybe we could cut the Grass energy, but honestly, having it in there, having the flexibility of being more aggressive with the Sparkling Crystal in the early game with Flareon, but then still having out to be able to use Leafeon after that against Grimmsnarl is pretty nice. So keeping the single Grass energy here is probably correct. Last thing I'll mention is no, I don't play the Umbreon. No, I don't think it's a great solution for the Gardevoir matchup. However, I have thought about other ways that you could be disruptive in the Gardevoir matchup. Another reason also to play the 3rd Area 0 I'll mention is that Team Rocket's Watchtower is a card in the format, so playing more stadiums is kind of cool for that. Some people have been including the Chien-Pao in their lists with the Snow Sink ability. When you place Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may discard a stadium and play, which is okay. I'm not a huge fan of this, to be honest. We don't play that many cards to go search it out of the deck. I only play 2 Ultra Ball. It does have to be played from the hand, so Nest Ball does not work with the Chien-Pao because Nest Ball takes it from your deck onto your bench. It doesn't go through your hand at any point during that interaction, so it'd have to be Ultra Balled or just naturally be in the hand. If we played the Brox as well, that'd be another reason to maybe include the Chien-Pao. So I'm not a huge fan of the Chien-Pao. I do kind of just like the idea of playing a higher stadium count to also help with the potential of Team Rocket's Watchtower, but Team Rocket's Watchtower isn't very popular right now. Of course, after NAIC, that might change, and it might be a pretty big staple in a couple big decks. We'll have to wait and see what people end up playing and what seems like the best ways to play decks, but that could be something that happens after NAIC for sure, but something to think about. Not just in a higher stadium count, the Chien-Pao is in there, or is there an option as well? Like I said, I don't like the Umbreon for the Gardevoir matchup because I don't think it changes the Gardevoir matchup that much. It's super awkward to kind of set up while you're still doing other stuff on the field, and the best attacker in the matchup, honestly, for Gardevoir is Screamtail. Screamtail KO Hoothoot is like their main strategy in the matchup, and that's what makes it so hard to beat them. They take away all of our powerful options by KOing our Hootoots, and we kind of crumble from there, which makes me think possibly running a Shaman in here. Now, this is something that's untested, but if you're looking to further your testing inclusion of cards, trying stuff out with the deck, Shaman for the Gardevoir matchup would be interesting because it would stop Screamtail from sniping our Hootoots, which would be a really big deal. So if you're looking to try something else out that I haven't tried out yet, I think Shaman could be a cool inclusion. And then if you include the Shaman, all of a sudden I think there is a better argument to include the Umbreon because it makes our opponent have to go through our active a little bit more. If they can't find the Drifloon combo, their best attacker probably is the Gardevoir. And at that point as well, playing something like a Jamming Tower makes a little bit more sense as well, because if they are using the Drifloon plus Bravery Charm to take big one-hit KOs on Flareons, then all of a sudden putting Jamming Tower in play would all of a sudden net a surprise card back, which it usually doesn't as much in the matchup. If we're not playing a way that to one-hit KO their Gardevoir, they can kind of just attack us with Gardevoir. I'm sure we can do 280 with the Flareon, but usually they can get 2 Monkey Dory set up and have like a fresh, clean Gardevoir attacking us. So I don't need to use the Drifloon, but if we have Shaman on our bench to protect our bench from the Screamtail, we have that's a lot of tech cards at that point. If we played like Umbreon, Jamming Tower, and Shaman, that's a lot for the Gardevoir matchup, but it is the one matchup that's really holding us back. But at some point, the deck becomes so clunky with cards that aren't good across the board that it's not worth including them. But if you're looking to further some exploration down the Gardevoir matchup, I don't think Umbreon by itself is enough. I don't think Jamming Tower and Umbreon's enough. I think it has to start with Shaman. You have to take away the Screamtail lines from them. And then from there, I think you can start to put together a better Gardevoir matchup. All right, with that said, let's jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how the deck runs. Will it actually be a free matchup? Let's find out. Fraud Roadie. I actually should set up for the Fan Rotom KO next turn, right? Because that gets me in the game. What? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. 1 lightning grass. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. How many is there a total? 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so I just surprised too. Okay. Counter catcher prized. I think I always want both Eevees in play. Oh, wait. Or should I play for the Colorful Friends attack? Oh, playing for Colorful Friends is fine, right? So how do I play this matchup? I just need to go Flareon, Flareon, Flareon. I just need to triple Flareon on them, right? Flareon, Flareon. If they take a 1-prize knockout, I can just go 2-2-2. If I take a 1-prize knockout, I can go 1-2-3. I just need to not have a 2-prize player, 2-prize Pokemon in play. I guess if I top deck though, I could go for the Fan Rotom knockout and then go 1-2-3 if I wanted to. Energy goes on active either way this turn, right? Well, what if I top deck Lottie? Well, I wouldn't want to put 2-prize in play anyways. Yeah, I think you may be right. Maybe energy always goes on active here. But what if I top deck like Turo or Switch? Maybe it does go... No, but I guess I want the flexibility of this one or this one. Also, I could get Iono'd by them. I think I hold the Hoot here, just in case I top deck a Terra. I want to change up my play, I guess. F attach active either way. I don't know. I don't know if that is... it seems fine. Is Jolteon EX a good alternative to using this deck? No. Get no relief. Want to Area 0 if you expect Iono? Because I want them to counter my stadium. I want to get value out of at least one Area 0. And I'm probably going to go into the Eevee and not the Fan Rotom anyway, so. Are you playing Umbreon or Leafeon for weakness? Leafeon, no Umbreon. I honestly just don't think the Umbreon matters in the Gardevoir matchup. I don't understand when you ever use the thing. I don't think it happens. I think it's fake. I don't know when you guys, if you play Umbreon, if you're using it, it's fake. It's like, it's 100% fake. It's not real. The best attacker in the matchup is Screamtail. Like, when are you ever using Umbreon? How are you ever using Umbreon before they kill your Umbreon? It's definitely fake news. Now I could go Fan Rotom knockout. don't know. I don't actually know what to do here, to be honest. I think you just KO with Rotom. That's kind of what I'm feeling, yeah. See, now I would want to... this makes things weird a little bit. Hold up. Let me think for a second. Oh, I guess this would be a good time to Brox, right? I don't know if I need this guy yet, actually. So I could just go like Fez. See, I could have put Latias in play here, I guess. Fez Mew, just draw power. Oh, I didn't. Shouldn't matter too much. Sure, this is fine. I think we're doing okay. It seems fine. Seems fine. If they bump the stadium, I go get rid of Noctowl. Actually, it's like Noctowl Mew. But I think the Guardian matchup is early Flareon into a 1-2-3 line and stall with Sylveon. You can't 1-2-3 against Gardevoir. that's not a play. That's not a possible line. They would have to put Fez or Mew in play. If they put Fez or Mew in play, it is possible, but it's not like real. That's not because you're going to be up on the prize exchange. So you can't actually. No, you're never 1-2-3 in Gardevoir. You're never 1-2-3 in Gardevoir. I think you should Flareon early. I do agree. Flareon early, and then I think you try and find opportunities to use Sylveon. I think you just go between Sylveon and Flareon and you hope for the best. But it's like pretty bad. Now listen, I will say, I think Umbreon does increase your win rate. I think Umbreon increases your win rate against Gardevoir, but it's just like not worth the inclusion. That's how I feel about it. 8 ads in a row, which is crazy for that, bro. That's not Twitch, that's me. Not fake news. I think it's 1-1-2-2 Flareon, Leafeon KO, Gardevoir. I mean, maybe. But the thing is, they're always picking off your Hoothoots. Flareon first, because then Mew EX late Flareons. You can Mew EX your Flareon late. If that makes more sense because of Grim, potentially. Oh, no, you always play Leafeon. Yeah, you can't not play Leafeon. If you don't play Leafeon, you can't beat Grimmsnarl. The question just becomes, should you also play... What's it called as well? Yeah, you're never not playing the other thing. I think I just throw this here, attach here, and then just play Iono Knockout. I don't want to bench anything else because I'm gonna just lose it to like a stadium bump. So I don't want to overcommit my bench yet. We'll just chill. Let's take another prize card, I guess. And now it seems impossible to lose. I don't even know how I don't know how we'd ever lose from here. Like this seems. I mean, this has just got to be over, right? I feel like 4 evolutions is too much resources to commit to for the deck. Nah. You get KO Flareon and we whiff Terra. Nah, but that's not real. You're making fake scenarios. That's not a real scenario that's gonna happen. That could happen though. That could happen though. The bundle? Wait, that's not even scary though. Hey, what are they hoping for here? This is like the same thing, right? They just use a nest ball to get Iron Bundle? Alright. No retreat? Are they just gonna pass? Are they just gonna pass? Okay. I don't like losing Mew here, but I think Mew is the correct thing to get rid of. Oh, this does shut down my crystal. Hold up, hold up. I wonder how many... They could play multiple jamming towers as well. They could play multiple. All right, maybe they got maybe they're cooking here. Maybe they're cooking here. Hang on, things are coming together for them. Maybe, probably not. Probably not. We still win. But maybe, possibly. Dude, I just want a vessel. I'm gonna add a vessel here, man. I don't like not having a vessel. I guess like maybe there's an argument that Night Stretcher is better than vessel because you don't need vessel to set up and play the game. Okay, there actually is an argument that Night Stretcher is just better than vessel, to be honest, actually. But there are like, I feel like there is mid game. There's like points in the mid game though where it's like I don't have energy in my discard pile. Yeah, I don't have energy in my discard pile. Because my opponent's just like not knocking my stuff out. But I want to set up more energy in play. Maybe that doesn't happen as much as I think. I'll just play some more games. We'll just play some more games. Oh, wait. Hang on. Are they putting it together here? They might be cooking. Well, have you tried a good mill control deck? No. Oh, good mill or control deck? No. Someone's playing E-Search. I would play a Vessel. There's no way. You won't catch me playing E-Search. I'm not scared of discarding cards. I'm not scared. Pretty good draw. Yogan. I want to try and get like as many energy in play as possible, right? So I want to go like I go Crispin and Crystal here. Wait, maybe I go no. I think I go Super Rod, right? I go Crispin Super Rod. Bring it on. Fire. I'll put the fire active for sure. So I attach the water active as well and then put fire something here. So I go like this. And I could Ultra Ball away these two to get... Nope. Not you, you rat. I don't even... Do I... I'd rather chill fella. Sure. They could play 2 Jamming Tower. Most people just play the 1, but they could play 2. So I prize the lightning, right? Because I prize the lightning, I should go fire water, I guess. So now either of them can do the big attack if I need it. I don't think I'll need it, but if I do need it. Oh. My last 2 prize cards, my grass and my lightning. I mean, we should just have this locked up, right? There's like no way we lose. You search for when you get late game Ionode, right? I mean, it can be. Oh, to like be able to... No, but that's when Night Stretcher is just as good, though. That's what I mean. Like, maybe I'm wrong about needing Vessel or E-Search, because like in the early game, you either draw the energy or you like play Crispin, that gets your attachment for turn. So like you don't really need... Yeah, so like Night Stretcher, in the mid-late game, Night Stretcher might just be as good, to be honest. Possibly. And there's so many ways to win this matchup. The only way we lose this matchup is if they get the first 2 prize KO, right? They get 2, we get 2, they get 2. Yeah. The only way we ever lose is if they get the first 2 prize KO. That's it. But otherwise, we're just bodying them. That's so unlikely to happen. It's unlikely that they get the first 2 prize KO before we get the first 1 prize KO. Are we talking about Cyrano versus Brock? Honestly, I do. Now that you mention it, I kind of like the idea of the Cyrano a little bit more. I do kind of like the idea of the Cyrano a little bit more. The Brock can get you Hoot Hoots, but we're hoping that's not a struggle to begin with. Ooh, yeah, you know, honestly, I kind of like the Cyrano a little bit more. I don't really like either of them that much at all, but I think the Cyrano seems better for sure. What's your opinion about the Trumpet? Oh, the Trumpet's just kind of cool, to be honest. I kind of just like the Trumpet. You can do some pretty sick plays with the Trumpet. It gives you like so much extra reach. The Trumpet gives you like so much extra reach to work with in the deck. Especially in the more aggressive matchups. I don't know, I'm kind of a fan. But I could see just not playing either of them, to be honest. Also, I could see playing 2 Terra Orbs. I don't hate the idea of a second Terra Orb over like a Ultra Ball, but Ultra Ball for Noctowl is like so broken. Like, do you really want to cut Ultra Balls? Not really. Jack gets the Owl too. I think I've definitely played Cyrano before Jack. Like getting Noctowl off your supporter for turn just isn't very good, to be honest. It's just kind of mid. Because usually if you're using Owl, your Owl wants to get a supporter for you. So using your supporter to get your Owl is just kind of... It's just not very good. It's not very good. Try that again. Oh, that's kind of cool. They don't force you to activate the ability. They kind of just like treat it as an evolution. It's a nice quality of life thing, I guess, that's in PTCG Live. You don't see those very often. I guess between Brock and Cyrano, I like the idea of Cyrano more. So let's try the Cyrano. Let's try the Cyrano out. Ooh. Definitely can fan already now. Actually, how do I approach this? This is like, if it's Dragapult, we just want to use Sylveon, right? But finding the Sylveon's not going to be very likely. I guess that's a reason that's good to have the Brox. But once again, the Cyrano just seems better. I mean, I could do this, and then I could go in with the Colorful Friends, I guess. Then this thing can just die. Kind of just panic took there, but it's fine. I should have done some more prize checking. Prize checking's important for this deck. Yeah, so it'd be cool, kind of cool to go like Area 0, Cyrano. Do this. I want the Cyrano, bro. I'm gonna get the Cyrano in here. Maybe should we just attach active so I could. No, I don't want to attack with Phantom though. It's up against Pult. We gotta play it slower, more controlled. Eevee would have lived every time. Oh wait, that's true. It would, because what are they gonna do, right? They're not gonna do anything. Yeah, even if they clops it, I wouldn't care, right? Yeah, true. That makes sense, yeah. Because in my head, I was like, they're gonna attack turn 2, but they don't do that. We can just Colorful Friends this turn, and that's fine. Oh, I can't Noctowl. I just realized that. I can't Noctowl here. Okay, sure. Interesting. Sure. Okay, so it has to be just like Colorful Friends angle next turn, which is fine. I can just hold the hand in Colorful Friends. So if you played Pult this format, what build would you lean towards? No clue. I have no take on Pult right now. No opinions, no thoughts. I still like the idea of the Cyrano more, I think, though. Are you and Led Gengar friends, family, or something else? Lorelai's my girlfriend. Badoo is not the move in this matchup. They need 3 Dreepies down here, and they're done. Yeah, the Badoo is definitely not very good, for sure. The Badoo is, like, irrelevant. Okay, now we got this. I don't think I really. I think I still just Colorful Friends though. I think I just chill in friends. I probably should put this in play though. We should put this in play because if they IONO us, yeah. So we do this. Retreat. I didn't even check for the Sylveon. You could Angelite? No, but Angeliting this turn is pretty low value, right? Yeah, I could Angelite this turn, but it's pretty low. I feel like it's pretty low value to Angelite this turn. I don't really want Fez. Putting Fez in play in this matchup isn't very good. How are you getting the Sylveon under item lock? Well, you can Brox. But one thing, the Cyrano just seems way more impactful. The Cyrano just seems so much better than Brox. Every time I kind of go back to thinking about it. Yeah, you can Brox for it. That's like a way you can do it. Well, I mean, the boss is kind of annoying. Well, they're still not threatening me, I guess, really. Oh, Latias is prized. Oh. Okay, that makes things a little bit weird. Okay, so I need to go like Crispin Turo or something. Okay, this makes things weird for sure. Okay, sure. That's not good. That's not great. Okay, we're fine. We're chilling. Obviously not where we want it to be, but we'll figure it out, you know, we'll figure it out. The boss was a little bit annoying. I still don't have an energy out yet, but I can't actually, as long as I'm getting Badooed, I actually can't Angel Light next turn. But I think I just Crispin to my Sylveon on this turn. Wait, this is actually kind of annoying. This is actually kind of an annoying situation for sure. This is not great. We'll see how things go from here. Sure. Oh, could I have benched one more Pokemon? I didn't really want to bench Clefairy. I could have benched the Clefairy though to get rid of my Fan Rotom here. Maybe I should have benched the Mew. Probably should have benched the Mew at the very least, so I could have got rid of the Fan Rotom. Yeah, Latias being prized is definitely an L. We should be able to play around it, I think. Trying to find the best way to play Mewtwo EX. Any idea? Nope. Where my list ended is the furthest I got with it, but I don't know. That's where I'd pick it up to play with it again, but I don't know the best way to play with it. I mean, let's just load this thing up. I don't think I ever evolved this here, though. I think I just pass. Dude, Latias being prized is so bad. It's so bad. Sorry, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work somehow. I want Gator to work so bad. Also, another reason to play Cyrano, to be honest, is Cyrano plays well with Glass Trumpet. Whereas Brock's, like, because you can go like, Glass Trumpet can be like your Crispin for the turn. And then you can Cyrano for like Pheasantipity, Evolution. Yeah, I mean, that can be kind of sick. Gator to work so bad? I mean, did anything really change for Gators? Like this, I mean, I guess you just auto get farmed by Grimmsnarl, right? I can't imagine Grimmsnarl's great. Holy smokes. This looks like a... All right, I should definitely try and like make these reads when I play against Dragapult. I'm gonna assume that this is a Neo Upper Energy build. They got the Latias. They play Jamming Tower. So it's probably Neo Upper Energy. They probably play Neo Upper Energy. It's probably a decent prediction to make here. We top deck Turo or Noctowl. We're in a pretty good spot. Now we'll just Iono and look for more cards. Patching active makes sense, or yeah, I think it does actually. Give Noctowl a Stretcher. Can't play the Stretcher. I mean, I could just swing on him, to be honest. I don't really want to do that, though. No, I don't really want to use my crystal like that. I think I'm just going to pass. Tower? Oh, true. There's also a tower in play, so it wouldn't even work. Good call. Wonder if they get aggressive here. I feel like they're not going to get aggressive unless I can punch my Sylveon, though. Like, I don't think they're going Dragapult, punch my Terrapagos. That doesn't sound very good. So when do you retreat the Bidoof to attack? Probably when you can punch my Sylveon. Anything besides punch Sylveon is probably not good. They also probably have 2 Jamming Tower, right? Or they might. So I don't want to get too aggressive with my Area 0 here. Aren't you just starting getting in there with a Terrapagos when they had no energy in play? I mean, I guess I maybe could have, to be honest. I could have just like Crispin to Terrapagos and just started swinging on him. Honestly, that might have been fine. Build up Sylveon on the back line. I don't know when I got the read on... I guess they might attack here. I kind of want them to attack right now, though. That sounds good to me. Magical Clefairy knockout, right? Sure. They don't have to open with Punch Sylveon. They could KO active Holucha Sylveon. 6 on the Sylveon to set up for the next Phantom Dive KO. True. I guess, yeah, that could work. Sure. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. What do I build up as my backup attacker though here? Because I need to get Clefairy. I guess I could just attach to Clefairy. I just knock out the active here, right? And I could build up Clefairy on the back line. Like I said, it probably is the Neo upper build. I could also Iono them this turn, I guess. I think you Angelite here. I should Angelite here. I was thinking I would Angelite the next turn. Like a what? Counter catcher Dracloak and then Angelite Dragapult Dracloak? I guess actually I don't hate that actually. Yeah. Use my counter catcher up a Dracloak, and then pop them back. They're going for the 60 there. Do I ever just like set up Leafeon? Sure, actually I don't hate that play, to be honest. We can go for it. I'm down. Maybe I do set up... Actually, the more I think about it, the more I kind of want to set up the Leafeon. What am I going counter catcher to? I don't even know what I'm doing here. What are we doing here? Nope. I don't know. Iono? I don't really want to Iono here, though. Maybe? I guess it's fine. Sure. Why not? Could have played the Super Rob. I don't think I really needed to. Would have been like, okay. Seems fine. All right, I'm down. I'm down. I guess I could have played the Ultra Ball for the Noctowl before doing this. I kind of want to attack with Leafeon here. I need to be able to. I need to find Area 0 to be able to go wide again, though, at some point. I should also see what they do. I can probably just like Charm KO this and then Angelite next turn, right? What is Leafeon's attack? Oh, it's not even a lightning. Leafeon doesn't even need lightning. I guess I could put the lightning here anyways to have the flexibility of a second Sylveon. Or I can just hold it so I can retrieve my Noctowl so they don't just like gust it and trap it. How many resources have they already burned? Nothing crazy. They already use Super Rod, I guess, but they have no Pokemon RNG in the discard pile either. Dude, it's gonna be a... It's gonna be a long one. Even like play 3 games. You can't ever even play 3 games in this matchup, can you? It's never happening. That's fine with me. My hand sucks. I'm okay with this. I wish this deck had like a little bit more mobility. I want like an air balloon. That's not legal though. We do play one switch. I mean, the switch can be our mobility, but... So now I go Magical Charm Knockout into Angelite again, right? Or I should wait. No, I definitely take the knockout. We have to do something eventually. I think I can evolve this safely. Like the same thing as everything else in play. I'm gonna leave the bench space open though for Latias. That's ball's chill as well. Yeah, Noctowl Crispin can move anything on my board, so. They are down 2 Ionos. I could still get Ionoed here. This does give them Fez draw as well, but I don't think that matters. Was it ever worth chasing energy there over Draclo KO? No. Also, they're like too valuable in this matchup. Yeah, also, like Draclocks are super valuable, and also Boss are super valuable in this matchup. I guess it's kind of annoying to move my Leafeon here, though, actually. Oh, I guess that is one thing. I guess I can also just go... Can I just... Oh, if they did bring up Leafeon here, I could have also have just gone Leafeon Boss KO Dracloak, I guess. That would have been fine. Now we just get Crispy. And send this thing. Oh, they're putting 2 energy here? But I mean... Oh, I guess if they split them, it doesn't matter, right? This is probably the... This is the correct play. This is the correct play. Alright, Latias being prized kind of annoying. I guess if it was... Yeah, but it's like... Oh, it's a pretty good top deck. I can put the water... Well, I'm just going to hold the other energy, actually. Like water, psychic. No, water, lightning. Water in my hand. Lightning here. I want to be able to use Clefairy, potentially. Angelite. Alright. Azul's Gardevoir an auto loss for Joltik Box? It's pretty bad, yeah. I'd say it's an auto loss. I don't know how you ever win. Oh me. Be careful who you love. Careful what you do. I kind of want to super out these energy back to the deck. I guess I can't. I think I just hit that, right? Because I'll have Angelite next turn. Sure. Knockout. I don't even mind giving them counter catcher either, because they have one left. Alright, Latias is nice. Probably should put the water on the Leafeon here, to be honest. It would be nice to get access to items here, but... Even on prizes anyways? Yeah, but like going into the next turn. Well, next turn I'm going to Angelite anyways, right? So... Anyone got ideas for Joltik Box versus Garchomp? Just take the L? You definitely just take the L, yeah. You could possibly beat them with Iron Leaves. That's like the only thing though. Because you can go hands for 2, Iron Leaves for 2, but then I don't know how you get your last 2. Like not possible. I guess like maybe if you could build up enough energy. If you have... Okay, a way to possibly beat Garchomp would be... Well, you also have to hope that they don't get the tools on the Garchomps as well, to be honest. It's just like tough. Stretcher Leaves. Yeah, but if they beat you with double... If they get double... Use the 5 months there. 187. They beat you with double heavyweight. Because they go, if they heavyweight one, you have to play Future Capsule to KO that one. And then if they heavyweight the other one, you can't KO that one, right? So... What are your thoughts on Snarl? It's pretty good. Pretty good card. Pretty good deck. Is Leaves worth a slot in Bolt or not really? Bolt? I'm not sure actually, to be honest. I don't know. I could see it being worth. Boss stall again. I mean, they know I have an energy in hand, though. Okay. Well, now I have Latias Retreat. Can't I just go wide this turn and put down Clefairy and Latias? I feel like I can. I can go wide and just go Magical Charm Knockout, right? Oh, but then I guess, does Neo Upper get involved? It could. I think Angelite is still safer. What, Latias Retreat, attach here. How many boss have I played? I guess maybe that works fine, to be honest. Okay, sure. I'm down. I felt pretty comfortable removing the energy from play, but Ice is fine as well. Sure, why not? Angel into Terrapagos KO would be ideal. Why Terrapagos KO? Leafeon KO with Healsless Crystal is also a play. Yeah, I kind of like the Leafeon KO, to be honest. How much does it do? Yeah, 230. Thing is, moving my Sylveon out of the active at this point means I have to use my Switch, which I guess isn't that big of a deal. I can just do that. I could go like Noctowl for Switch Stadium. Oh no, I have Night Stretcher. I go Switch Night Stretcher. That's why I want like, dude, an air balloon on. An air balloon would be pretty good in here. This is gonna be the first ever recorded timeout on PTCG Live. I didn't even realize they only have 3 minutes left. They do only have 3 minutes left. We can just swing, win, right? So let's just win here. Oh, I don't even have the other stadium in here. Ooh, interesting. Okay. The moss. Oh, we also prized 2 gusts apparently. They could still win. No, I don't even think. Even if they get. Maybe it's still possible to win. Seems tough though. I didn't get my area 0. Dude, honestly, if people are increasing their stadium counts, should we increase? Should we go to 3 area 0s? A lot of the games I played with this deck so far, I've kind of wanted another area 0. I just want to be able to more aggressively respond to them bumping my first area 0. Maybe 2 is enough, though. I kind of want to because of Rocket HQ. I mean, that's not a reason, I don't think. Maybe not. Maybe 2 is enough. I mean, I feel like we only need to do it twice, but like it's hard to do it twice when we only play 2 area 0. It makes it harder to do it. Like naturally drawing them is pretty good. I'm gonna put a Cyrano in over the Brox, I think. Isn't it good to go from 0 Eevee to Flareon, Sylveon, Flareon, Leaf, and Sylveon? It just doesn't happen. I've never done that play. I've used its ability a single time. Yeah, it just doesn't happen. That's the problem with it, is it just does not happen. It's like a fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, the idea of the play is cool, but the play literally never happens. So why do we play the card? It's all fake. I like 2 EX Eevee because Grim Devo play. See, I like that idea too. But we kind of have to play the Terapagos for the Briar, right? Yeah, we have to play... Oh my gosh, should I just do it? Did I just KO their Ogerpon? Dude. What the heck, man? Do you? Wait, what did I say, Jake? Alright, this is disgusting. I can Ultra Ball away Cyrano. I have to play Terapagos for Briar. You need for the Raging Ball matchup and the Joltik Box matchup, yeah. Makes waves. On Briar though, it's hard to have the 3 energy. It's hard to have that 3rd energy. Like, yeah, but this costing 2 energy is a big deal. Like Unified Beatdown costing 2 energy is a huge deal. You want Ogerpon though? Wait, what do you mean? See, this is not like a... See, we're doing this. We are doing this. This is happening. But this is not a real... This is not real. This is not a real play. This is fake. No one, you don't do, no one does this. Why, so I can set a lightning? Because my active's gonna die here, so I don't want to lose my lightning energy. My active is probably gonna die here. I guess it could not, but you're doing it. But it's not real. This is not real. This is fake. You guys need to understand this is not a real, like, this is not a real play that ever happens. Like, if you play this deck in a tournament, you won't do this a single time. Why not fire grass to save some psychic on Sylveon? Oh, true. I should have got the grass energy. That is true. Grass is the worst energy. Yeah, grass is the worst energy. You're right. You're right. Also for like Clefairy, right? Well, it's not even, yeah, it's not even for Sylveon. It'd be for Clefairy. Because Clefairy KO, this is pretty good. Actually, might even be that's the best play here. Or how many water do I have in that? Because I could have put a water here so I could trumpet the fire here, to be honest. So what is the Dragon Shield promo code? This is AzulGG. Oh my gosh, dude, this is just... It's chalked, folks. Oh, I have an energy in here? Oh, I have a water in here? What the heck? That trumpet value? Hold up, how am I playing this? The end of it. I'm not at the end of it. This deck doesn't play a research. I'd play the Cyrano right now if I could, probably. Dude, what do I even do this turn? Trumpet boss? Oh, I'd probably trumpet. Boss what, though? Oh, they can't bench Terras, yeah. What if I did, like... Hold up, let me think. Dude, I don't even know what I want to do here. I'm just like kind of like doing things. Fast, I'm bad. It's slow. I don't really want to. I could go boss switch. My switch is gone. I could go boss to. I don't know. Let's give me. Dude, what do we do? I don't really want a hard retreat. I could hard retreat though and knockout. How about just like boss super rod? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. We're just doing things. Hard retreat is okay. Yeah, it probably is, right? Seems fine. I think I hold off on the super rod now though, but I have it to work with, I guess. We'll make it work somehow. Somehow this will lead to a dub. Don't worry. We got this. Hard retreat doesn't seem super good there, but you can just punch ball. That's what I was thinking of doing. We could have just like bossed it and then burning charge hit it, and I could have nest ball for like Clefairy or something. Load up Clefairy. Punch for 130 was probably better, but this is like fine too. We're chilling, you know. We're chilling. We're hanging out. We're just having a good time. All right, cool. But it was not possible. Guardy? Can I get another turn 1 attack? I'm just a Crispin away from turn 1 flare and attack. Don't listen to Slap. I can sense someone getting baited right now. Don't listen to him. Okay, it's another Dragapult matchup. All right, sure. Here we go again. Lock in. The Shaman start is really bad for them, actually. Oh, it's Charizard? Bro, the Charizard makes things more complicated for sure. We can basically do the same thing, I feel like. We should set up a Leafeon and a Sylveon. And then go Sylveon first and just have Leafeon on the back line. Azul, you've tried Eevee box with poison package? No. Oh, Leafeon's prized. Okay, so I like need to neutralize the Charmander then. Yeah, Leafeon being prized is not great, but we can work with it. One, two, one lightning. Area zeros in hand. Barad, counter catcher. Dude, how have I only find 3 of my prize cards? What else is prized? Both Ionos? Okay, both Ionos. That helps. Bench. 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 I think just getting this down now is probably correct. I'm about to get Badooed, so I kind of just want to play this for Sylveon. And pass. Oh, was Crystal prized? Crystal might have been prized. Sure. I could just go for Cyrano plus Colorful Friends this turn and just like stockpile a bunch of stuff, I guess. I mean, what else would I do this turn? Honestly, Leafeon being prized is just really bad. Maybe I just Cyrano plus attach to... Yeah, maybe I just leave Fandom on the active and I just attach to EVEX and play Cyrano. That might just be the play. No, but I kind of want to evolve it to Sylveon, right? I do want to evolve it to Sylveon. But they're kind of cooking over there. All right, hold up. Now things are getting kind of scary. Chill. All right, so now what do I do? The thing is, I don't have an answer to the Charizard. Well, no, I guess I can just Sylveon it, though, right? Sylveon this plus this. Or I guess this plus this. I assume they're just going to swing. I would just Leafeon KO this if I could, but Leafeon's prized. I guess I could just Magical Charm this as well, though, right? No, I'd probably shuffle this up back to the deck. I'd go for the Angel Eye for sure. I don't currently have the Angel Eye play. I'm just going to go get Fez, draw with Fez, and then we'll see what happens, right? Yeah, and counter catch a Shaman. Yeah, promote this, draw with Fez. I don't guarantee to have the play right now. I guess actually I do. I'd have to get Ultra Ball for second Noctowl, though. Let's just get Fez. Oh, now I have counter catcher in my hand. Yeah, I could. Oh, wait, it's actually a good turn to... Let's just draw flip the script first. I could actually trumpet here. Trumpet. Ultra Ball. Trumpet Crispin. Urano. Trumpet Crystal. But I have to attach return. I kind of want Trumpet too. Right, either way, I have to do this. Get another Noctowl. This could get... But I don't have like an energy search. That's the problem. I'd have to have... No, I can't do that anyways. Trumpet. Gotta be Trumpet Crispin, right? Yeah, Trumpet Crispin. I have Counter Catcher in hand. Yeah, okay. What am I sending back here, though? This... If I send this back, if they get a basic fire, it needs to find a Luminous specifically. If I send this back, they have potentially more basic fires than Luminous. It's about equal. Oh, I don't want to give them access to Rescue Board again, though, right? So it's always these two. Yeah, it's always those two. Just giving them... But there had to be a better way to do this, though, right? Because now my hand is just dead. Was there not a better way to do this? My hand is literally just dead now, which is not good. Was there truly not a better way to do that? Okay, hang on. What did I have? I had access to Owl, Ultra Ball. I don't want a double Owl, though. If I just had another energy in hand, I could have Cyranoed. Because then I could have gone... Crystal, attach Cyranoed. Yeah. Would have been nice to have Cyranoed for sure. Yeah, boss, it's okay. Yeah, we should be fine, but... Not where we want to be. I mean, I think, do I boss KO Dracloak with energy next turn? Probably, right? Actually, I don't even know, because they can't really move the Shaman because their Rescue Board's tied up, right? So maybe I do just play Cyrano and pass. I don't even know if I actually boss here. Even if they get the attachment for turn, I guess, or not. If they attach one to each Dracloak, then I don't think I boss, because they have the Rescue Board in play, so they can't move the Shaman and attack on the next turn, right? Unless they get Charmander down, they get Candy Charizard again, but... They also could play Switch, I guess, but they probably don't. Well, I guess they could if they need a tech from Maractus, I guess. I think I'm just going to Cyrano next turn. So I just got in for NAIC. Can you have Chip pull some strings so I can play you round one? Sure, I got you. Yeah, so I think I just Cyrano and chill. They split the energy. If they didn't split the energy, then I think I might maybe do something different, but... Chip doesn't pull strings, you choose cables. True. This is also good for us as well, because the 3 cards I pulled out of my deck were like pretty bad, so... Dude, playing against Pult with this deck is so boring, though. Playing against Pult with this deck is so boring. I want to play against, like, any other deck. This is just not... This is just so boring. This is just so boring. I mean, this is peak gameplay. Well, but yeah, but it's like the only thing... I've played against this like 3 or 4 times now. We played against so many Pults. It's like... I want a different deck. Hazel, you should try the new Gyarados. No, I'm not very interested in the new Gyarados, to be honest. What are they running to here, though? Oh, he's running to a Dracloak, right? You run to a Dracloak every time. And then I could Noctowl for boss, or I could shuffle in Charmander, Dracloak. I kind of just want an Angelite, to be honest. We have options. Yeah, I don't really... I could boss. I could boss the Charm. No, but then I have like a Noctowl, another Noctowl used. I could go areas... No. I think I just Angelite. I am chilling. Just leave this guy. He's chilling. I mean, if they... But I don't know. If they... Even if they have Iono here, it's like... I draw 6 new cards. I probably draw out of this. Like, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. If they were gonna Iono me to like 3 here, I'd be like, then I'd be a little bit more sketch and probably would want to play a little bit more aggressively. But I could have also put this Fire Energy here, to be honest, because that turns it into a Leafeon or a Flareon later on. Well, I mean, I kind of want to set up for a Sylveon or a Leafeon, I guess. But this is fine. Honestly, maybe I shouldn't have played the Cyrano there, because it would have been nice to go like Area 0 plus Cyrano on this next turn. Should board, you're not attaching energy. I don't know if I even should, but the fire I probably hold anyways, to be honest. I don't even know if I'm attaching the fire here. I am pretty bored. This is pretty boring. Oh, there's the Iono. Our hand is really good, but there's a good chance that we draw into a pretty good hand still. Yeah, looks good to me. Hey, that's a good one. Oh, okay, hold on. You're not allowed to have that. Well, this is really bad. What a sack, man. I can just do 200 with this as a follow-up, I guess. I mean, this thing still hits for 200, so... I do think Team Rocket's Watchtower is very good in Dragapult decks, though. So, this is something I actually kind of expect at NAIC. That's another reason to play like a third Area 0, to be honest. I need Fire Lightning. Oh my gosh, my Lightning is Pry, so I have to wait to go Super Rod Crispin. Yeah, my Lightning's Pry, so I just have to wait. You can boss in Halucha? No, because they're stuck. They're doing 100 less damage unless they can get to the bench and get back to the active. But this is the realest song ever. Would you cut Jamming Tower for Watchtower and Raging Bolt? Jamming Tower for Watchtower and Raging Bolt? Honestly, probably. Yeah, why not? I mean, you could still play your Bravery Charm. Oh, it doesn't change anything, actually. Yeah, why not? Yeah, sure, why not? For some late game cheese? Yeah, sure. I don't hate it. Give you a better win condition against the Flareon deck. The matchup's kind of tough, so... I don't like it. Watchtower very good in Ursa. Enraging to stop Ursa? Yeah, there you go. It also stops people from Ursa Lunaing you to win the game. I like that a lot, actually. Don't you turn off your own owls? Yeah, but you just do it in the end game. You go like Iono. But it's to put yourself in a position where you don't lose. It does shut off your owls, but it puts you at an advantage. Oh, they go down to 2 prize cards. So if they have Candy Charizard, they win the game. That's so lame. Man, that is so lame. Maybe I should have evolved my Hootoo to a Noctowl to just stop the extra prize card? Maybe, yeah. What's on the bottom of my deck? Crystal Area 0. I can actually go Clefairy Knockout to leave this thing unevolved. Or to leave this thing... No, maybe I just do dump the energy on it. So maybe I just get Mew. I have a Hoothoot in hand, so more draw power from Mew under an Iono. No, I'll probably just go with the Hoot. Okay, let's just draw and see what we get. This is where I can't though. So I need Lightning Psychic to have the access to the Sylveon next turn. I mean, I just have to KO the active, right? I would like to just shuffle this in the Charmander back to the deck, but I can't. I throw out the Area 0 now. What if they have another one? They only have one Iono, but they could definitely have another Watchtower, right? I mean, yeah, if they have Candy Zard, we just lose, though. There's a decent chance they have Candy Zard. They got a 6-card hand. I think I just swing, though. I'm not even going to put the Area 0 in play. Because them playing double Watchtower wouldn't even be crazy, to be honest. Yeah, them having 2 Watchtowers wouldn't even be crazy. That's not even absurd. Oh, chill. They definitely play 2 Candy, right? They definitely play at least 2 Candy. Azul, I just signed up for an AIC. Do you think I have a good shot at top 64ing? With the information you've given me, no. I would need more information. You didn't give me very much to work off here. All I know is that you signed up for an AIC. I don't even know if you're going. So I don't think you have a great shot, I'm not gonna lie. But this isn't my fault. This is your fault. Limited information. I still have 2 boss left. I should just Gust KO the Charmeleon here, right? And save my Angelite. But I will be playing Gardevoir. I mean, that is a deck that could definitely make top 64. No, not the Iono, bro. You're a rat. You're a rat. Dude, this is some rat behavior. Oh. No, I still don't have it, though. I have Sylveon, but I don't have the energy for it. Oh, they actually didn't even team Eevee. Oh, so they just have Charizard in hand for sure. I could have put I could have put my stadium in play. I just didn't do it. Oh, I can't even evolve this. Okay, so I can go. In my head, I was like, oh, I can at least evolve it here. But no, you can't even do that. I'm sorry, why can't I play my Buddy Poffin? Oh, I'm item locked. Dude, I was literally like, wait, what the heck? Cheating? Oh, they don't have Gust? Yeah. Gust Zard. Maybe I should just put the stadium in play. Like, how many watchtower do they actually play? Probably not a whole ton, right? In my head, it made sense to play Air Zero because we already know they play 3 to 4 Ionos. I mean, they have 1 Iona left. They had 1 Iona left. Oh wait, that's like another one of the reasons I didn't play my stadiums because they had 1 Iona left. They had a single Iona left. Oh, I guess I did take a knockout though, didn't I? Did I take a knockout? I'm not sure. Remember. If I took a knockout, then they could have unfair stamped as well. Did I take a knockout? I did take a knockout. I probably should have just played the stadium, to be honest. Yeah, how many watchtower do I think they play? They probably play 1. Doesn't this deck just get smashed by Grimmsnarl, though? How does this deck beat Grimmsnarl? Like, if a Grimmsnarl player plays well, I think you just get cooked, right? When they say they have a certain amount of cards left, is that based off what the casual decks you're talking about runs? No, it's saying about what the people play competitively on average. Or my assumption as to what people play competitively on average. Yeah. I'm just talking about what I think people play on average. It's nothing to do with like, I mean, it has to do with competitive, yeah. But we're only ever talking about in terms of what people are playing competitively. All right, yeah, protect the energy on your Badoo. I see you, I see you. Good plays, good plays. Rat. What'd they get back with that Super Rod? Just Charizard. Literally just Charizard. They only got Charizard. Don't want any of the squad? No energy? Alright. See how that goes for you. Hey, chill! Yo, they sent for the cruel arrow? Dude, this game is so cooked. I mean, they could have boss in hand, so they could be waiting for a Charizard top deck, right? Yeah, they haven't played any boss yet. They've also played 0 counter catcher, but they're way ahead in the prize exchange, so. Dude, come on, give me something, bro. I got a million things in there. Give me a boss. Let me kill the Charmeleon. Yes, let's go. Insane top deck. Wow, that's crazy. Is he cheating? He could be. Unconfirmed. Unconfirmed. Could be cheating. Could be cheating. I could boss KO this and just keep around Angelite. Oh, I can't boss KO it because I don't have the energy. Oh, I have Crystal left, right? I do have Crystal left. Okay. Actually, I could counter catcher. Sure, seems good. What's my? Oh, I just threw. I can't. All right, now I'm committed to the Angelite. All right, I'm committed to the Angelite. That's fine. It's fine. We had Angelite as a backup. It was always fine. It was always fine. Badingus, bro. I'm actually gonna get. I'm either getting item locked or winning the game. I'm getting literally item locked the rest of the game, to be honest. I definitely don't take the KO here. I definitely just pass. I mean, they aren't doing anything, so I don't really want to Iono them, but... I think I just wait a turn here, to be honest. I think I just pass for a turn, and I think I go Iono Angelite next turn. All right, now maybe I just Angelite, actually. Put back the Badoo and the... Yeah. All right, we're cooking here, folks. That's what it's all about. Yeah, the play was probably still the boss play, to be honest. They once again didn't do anything. I don't think I don't know here. I think I just KO. We can set up Leafeon, right? I mean, it doesn't really matter if this one, because if they get Charizard, they... I say... No, they basically win if they get Charizard. We got there eventually. Yo! Oh, and this is fine, though. They even attach to the Shaman as well. Oh, but they could... Ooh, hold up. They could go... Retreat into... They could get double Charmander, retreat to Charmander, pass. And then I could be in trouble. Ooh. They are out of Poffins. They are down 4 Poffin. So this can't find Poffin. Team Evo into Ability Charmeleon? How many Evos do they play? They are down 1 Evo already. I feel like the deck only plays 1 Evo, right? Okay. What are they cooking? That's a Dreepy. They have 2 Dracloaks left. Definitely just like Magical Charm, right? Yeah, I think I do just take the KO here and just save my Angelite. Oh, I win next turn with Briar. I didn't even realize that. Hold up. I still have Switch as well. Yeah, so we definitely just get aggressive here then. Let me just get a Terrapagos. I don't really want to put Flareon in play, but I kind of want to draw a card. Oh, what if I just Briared now? Because then I just need Switch. I just need a way to move and I win. Although it would give them access to Counter Catcher. Retreat, Blood Moon, win. You don't play Blood Moon in a Charizard deck. Dude, there's no way they play Blood Moon. I'll give them the Blood Moon for 0. Sure. All right, I won't give them the Blood Moon for 0. Sure. Now my Flareon could get Badoo trapped, though, to be honest. That could be scary. No, because they don't have Counter Catcher. They would need Energy Boss, Badoo, Charmander. Forget my Flareon. Maybe I just shouldn't have put the Flareon on play. Maybe that was just a mistake to put Flareon on play, to be honest. What a stupid game. Okay, that was unexpected. I did not expect the Candy Dragapult. But that means they don't have Candy Charizard. And if they don't have Candy Charizard, I can't lose, right? No matter how unexpected it is. Oh, wait, I can't win this turn now. But I can just punch them, right? Minus 100. Sure. Can they win? 2 prizes? They could have Energy Boss Hawlucha? I guess I could have evolved one of my Hoothoots. Energy Boss Hawlucha? Oh! That's a 3-card hand! Specifically has to be a basic fire energy. I don't even know if they play Hawlucha. Noctowl for Turo, Nest Ball. Oh, did I have Turo left? No, I used Turo already. I was pretty sure I did not have it. Can you counter catch a Briar last turn? I could have, yeah. Actually, just out of curiosity. What a stupid... This game is so dumb. Yeah, maybe I should have got Clefairy over Terrapagos, I guess. I guess I should have got Clefairy over Terrapagos, to be honest. Another dub. Another dub! Is it finally over? It's over, it's over. Take away my crystal too? That's cringe. Actually, how do I want to play this here? Is Eevee EX in here? Wait, can I just do some cheese crown opal shit? They couldn't boss prime though, right? They could boss prime me. And they play Ursaluna. I don't think I can get that cheesy against them. But I could crown opal to like protect my Terrapagos, right? So then I guess they're probably not gonna be able to Pikachu my Terrapagos on the following turn, which sounds kind of cool actually. I'm just gonna throw the squad down because they might play the Iono. Yeah, pass. So I guess we will just crown opal next turn, and then turn after that we'll go like, I don't know, we'll be chilling. We can go like Crispin, I don't know, Crispin something, Crispin Ultra, I don't know, it's Crispin. I could get my, would using my crystal right now be fine? I feel like I don't want to use my crystal right now. Like I feel like I'm gonna go crown opal. I'm gonna crown opal, and then they're gonna go. What can they do besides a gust with crown opal? They can just gust off my bench, and they can eventually use Ursaluna. Oh, that's right. I can't crystal anymore. Interesting, interesting. Hmm. All right, let's see where they put their energy as well. Because maybe I just go KO. Yeah, we'll see what kind of options they give themselves. Because if they don't give themselves a Pikachu option, I don't really have to crown opal, right? So I could just go, I could go like Noctowl for boss KO Genesect or something here to get myself access to the crystal. Yeah, right now can't I just boss KO the Genesect here? So they can't even attack with Pikachu. Oh, but I kind of wanted to... I kind of messed this up, actually, because I kind of wanted to Flareon KO Joltik, didn't I? I kind of want to Flareon KO Joltik. You can even boss KO hands. Oh, with this hand. Dude, y'all tripping, what the heck? I kind of want access to my crystal. If they put a Bravery Charm on this, I can't actually KO it. So I need to get into Flareon here, actually. I need to get access to Flareon. Oh. I could get access to Flareon next turn, if possible. Dude, this is awkward now. Yeah, I don't think I played this correctly. I think I definitely made some mistakes here. Yeah, this is not great. This is not great. All right. Gonna KO this to get access to Crystal potentially, but... Oh, I should check my... It's all right. We'll see where it goes from here. It's still winnable for sure, but we'll see. This is definitely awkward now. I need to go into Flareon. Attacking with Flareon is super important because it sets up multiple attackers on board. So I need to play for Flareon here. I should not have played for this Terrapagos cheese. The Terrapagos cheese was bad. Because we just need energy in play. I just need energy. If I get energy in play, I win. Can't lose as long as we have energy in play. If I attack with Flareon this turn and set up another Flareon, then we just win. Just KO Joltik, load up my other guy. But this situation is not great. It's not great. And I actually could have used Cyrano this turn as well, actually. If I had gotten an Eevee instead of the other Hoothoot, then I could have gone Cyrano for like Flareon. Oh, I guess where am I getting my fire energy from, though? Ooh, maybe I guess I wouldn't have been able to use Cyrano. I can't use Crystal because they play the Genesect. No situation where Vessel would have been good, to be honest. Oh, they play the EXP share. Okay, sure. Wait, what did they get there? Are they just Joltiking again? Wait, this might be free, actually. Hold up. Are they just punching my active? Or do they have counter catcher? Explain why Walls isn't great right now. Ignore the Gardevoir matchup. It also has a bad Grimmsnarl matchup. But the Gardevoir matchup honestly probably wouldn't be enough. But I think you also just get farmed by Grimmsnarl. Alright, well... we can just go wide, I guess. I need to go full wide, though, right? I might get that later, I guess. So I go area 0 plus Poff in here. Often. Two bench spaces for Mew and Fez, sure. I don't really have to bench them yet, though, right? It's attached to Eevee. Oh, no, I do have to bench them. Wait. Okay, yeah. I do have to bench them. If I want to do damage this turn, I must bench them. Yeah, this was a weird game. Well, they drew pretty weird on their side as well. That's one of the reasons it was so weird. Explain what walls... Oh, I already answered that question. Grim doesn't get cooked by Cornerstone plus Hero's Cape? I don't think so. I think you just set up Frost Toss and Monkey Dory the damage over. You should be fine. They don't play that many Gust effects. I don't know, maybe. I'd have to play the matchup. Morgrim can get in there. Yeah, get him with the Morgrim for 60. You can do that as well. I don't know. It seems like a fine matchup. You just set up Monkey Doors and stuff, and you just sacrifice Impidimps and set up a Grimshot to tank 2 hits and stuff like that. Also, you can like item lock them with Badoo as well. I don't know. Seems fine. Push up Maractus. If they KO it, they take 6, right? Okay, so they're going for... I do only have one Gust effect left, to be honest, because I did get rid of the... I did Chase on the last turn. And we'll see what they KO here with their Pikachu, I guess. They might go after my Fez here. I mean, they're ignoring this guy for sure. Hide your gold. Sure. I mean, I feel like I can just attack with Flareon and punch this. I feel like I can just punch with Flareon this turn, right? Just punch the active, just chill. We'll be fine. Seems like we'll be fine. I don't even need to do anything else, right? I'm just chilling. Hanging out, having a good time. You boss the bear? I don't think I even want to. I think just punching active is a good enough play. I don't think I really need to do anything else besides punching active. Like, this just basically sets me up to win the game, right? There's an Abomasnow that prevents Pokemon from being healed. Will that shut off Monkey Dory? Probably. I'd have to read the card, though. I would assume so. That's my problem. I get way too aggressive for no reason. Yeah, like, actually, I don't even know if that play was possible, to be honest. I guess I could have gone like, no, actually, that play might not have been possible, to be honest, but it's fine. don't really know what their plan is. I'm sure they have some kind. I just assume they have some kind of plan, but I don't know what it is. Healing isn't moving. Is it not? Is that how that works? You think we finally see Monkey Hate card by the end of the year? I have no clue. I don't concern myself with stuff that could be, but might not be. I don't think about those things. All right. I mean, they can punch us with the guy, I guess. This doesn't do anything though. Boss KO Mew with Galvantula is probably their best play. It definitely is their best play, yes. But then we just went with Briar Counter Catcher. But of course, they might just have to do it. I think I just load up my Mew, right? So I can use Mew to copy. I mean, I may as well load up the Mew, right? Or something better to load up. I could load up the Latios, I guess. Sure, Latios ready to go. Because like the Mew can only copy this guy. If they have a counter stadium, they get rid of that. This guy can hit for 200 and KO Mew, I guess, but Mew can't KO Mew, so I appreciate the 5 months there, Bugman. So they have to have Iono. Yeah, they have to Iono us here, or we just win with Noctowl. Oh, is my second boss in the deck? Okay, actually, I don't know if second boss is in the deck. Maybe we don't win here then. I'm kind of assuming it is, but I actually don't have a way to KO the Ursaluna. I don't have second Flareon set up. I could have gone for setting up a second Flareon though. I guess I could have Ultra Balled for... Yeah, I could have gone for a second Flareon setup. Hopefully my second boss is in the deck. I am playing as if it's in the deck. Otherwise I definitely should not. I should have done something different last turn. Could have held Counter Catcher. I could have not taken a knockout and played for Counter Catcher Briar. Yeah, that's another play I could have done. I could have done one of those two plays. I'm kind of just assuming they don't have it like that. Wait, did they just attach to the bench when they should have attached to the active? All right. Well, I guess we win. Sure. Why not? But I definitely should have played the early game. Should have been way different. I should have just gone for Flareon. I should have just gone for setting up Flareon. Flareon into Flareon is how you want to play this matchup for sure. Use Terrapagos in late game sometimes, but yeah, you should need to flood the board with energy and have attacking options. And if you do that, you win this matchup every time. We should flood it with attacking options. Although you can also play it weird, I guess, if they commit too many energy to Pikachu. Then you can like play it weird, I guess, but